Hello, I hope all is progressing well. Welcome to I Don't Know, We Can Talk About It, where we discuss myriads of topics civilly, reasonably, and responsibly. My name is Kevin Dufresne. Our first topic is about a school board. What happens with a school board? Is a school board extremely dynamic? The article is examining how what is happening in the school board may prove to be extremely controversial. How school board forms may be challenging, may operate by standards that show a catering to a prior school board. How school boards change might depend on how these school boards relate, on resignations, and I think school boards, committees for school may prove valuable, may prove assisting, especially if of no bias, somewhat through a judicial processing, if one will, assessing most up-to-date research and development, considering educational criteria. I think school boards may elevate, may improve, even considering if school boards might be of former educators, because to be abreast of what is happening, especially legally, is extremely important with educational parameters. And one may argue state by state these differ. How so? One state may teach differently than another state might, not only because of what teachers are available, though because of what curriculum a state might be addressing broadly. Now, of course, private, public, these different types of educational parameters may bring schools to operate differently. So considering the reality of perspectives and differing opinions and political, social factors that might be of conversation, I think very important to acknowledge is how individuals may approach what is best, considering education is to address what is of the environments external to education. Now, if boards are considering how educational environments connect to such parameters external to the educational environment, then I think boards may more so judiciously approach what may be of concern. So I wonder how might boards operate more efficiently to be more in tune with research and development, not so much as what may seem popular in social parameters of engaging with being of a board, though more so what may be necessary considering future necessities, especially considering the future is of the individuals growing through an educational environment, not primarily of the individuals that are already done with growing through an educational environment as a student, from a student perspective, through enrollment, if one will. You may be a student of life. So considering how these individuals are growing through educational environments will be considering the future, it's important that meeting the future, meeting the present together will bring fruitful efforts, efficacious efforts that will be beneficial, so individuals don't have to struggle with what is external to an educational environment, what is external to education, so individuals may better navigate beyond education with education. And that's the reality of what education is to be. All right, our next topic is about summer jobs, teens and summer jobs. I understand that there are entities making work available for teens. considering how state by state legal parameters may differ, how might an entity employ a team is a question that may arise. Considering online parameters, technological parameters, one might be assessing how might technology embrace what possibilities are available for teens. Now, a summer job is extremely helpful. A job in general may be helpful. Though, when assessing how to attain a job, the parameters of which a teen might have to experience may differ than an adult. Experience-wise, a teen may benefit extremely well from garnering such experience, especially if of a future interest. An adult may benefit from having a summer job, even if a side job, as a way to not only garner experience but broaden one's horizons in the realms of work. Teens benefiting from programs that allow them to have opportunities are going to have an opportunity to bolster whatever might be in connection with the job. So how might one compensate teens? Is there an age factor that affects what the pay factor may be? We need to consider, we being individuals that are assessing work environments that are of entities that may employ, are of entities that may be seeking to shift how employment may be. People that are paying taxes need to consider how age and pay factors correlate. If there is a correlation, why the correlation? Especially if experience is not a consideration. So being able to bring opportunities to youth to gain practical experience is always going to be valuable to me. And I think with growing opportunity, growing experience, creating a cycle of growth and opportunity is extremely important. So individuals are keeping a future in mind as well as a growing present. Bolstering the future, bolstering the present, growing economically so as to be more beneficial as a society interdependently. All right, it's time to do some origami. Now, we're going to be making an origami bear. I'm using a square sheet of paper here, and I'm just going to have to fold this a few times. I'm actually going to fold it 4 ways. Not necessary to go edge to edge here, though I'm going to. And now we're going to just fold in here. After you get your fold in half, you can just fold in. And I'm going to make like a little booklet fold. Call this the booklet fold. When you fold it in half, then you fold the sides into the middle to meet. Then we're going to fold up. That's where that initial fold comes to help fold up here. And we're just going to take the other portion here, we're just going to fold up again here, and from here we're going to do a double fold because we're going to need the back. So we're going to take another fold here where we just meet this portion. So you'll see here clearly 1 line, 2 line, 3 lines just from folding in half and half. So we're going to take this, we're going to turn it over, and we're going to just fold it up. then fold it down. So we should have something that looks like this. Our fold should come about looking like this. You can see a little accordion-ish. Next, I'm going to be addressing the instruction, which you may find via the summary of the YouTube channel, just to ensure that my folds are extremely accurate here. Okay, so we're going to fold in this portion. The corner portion is what I'm referring to. We'll fold in. And after this, we'll just open them up. And this is part of the reason why I was thinking of this instruction portion, to make sure I get this right. So we're going to open it and fold it. That's the point of this fold. So we're just going to open it. And we're going to press it down. It's a really unique fold to origami. This Japanese part of folding paper. And you get into this fold. Okay. Alright. So you can see we're here. Now, this origami paper is not perfect square. Though, the paper doesn't have to be perfect. The folds just have to be correct. The next thing from this area is we're going to open the sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take this and open it, this end point. My paper fold here is a little bit tiny, but you can see how that paper fold is happening. Alright, so make that fold there. Then we're going to fold in the edges a little bit. Okay, just a little edge in, and you can see that change in the corner. Okay, next we're going to fold this top part down. And after folding this top part down, we're going to fold in the center. Okay, just fold in the center here. This fold in the center, here happens like this on the other side. And we're just going to open up the origami from here. We're going to open it up like this. We're going to open it up. We have a like cup happening here. Open it up, and then we're just going to fold it down. Okay. Open it up and fold it down. Good. Alright. So after this fold down, we have to turn it back over. We're going to fold this up now. This is really, really tight here, so that makes me feel like the initial fold actually was a lot, and we need more slack on this fold here. So we'll open it up though, we can work with it, but it would be nice to have a little bit more. So where I make that accordion fold, I actually just want to fold it up. Alright, next thing we're going to do from here is, we have a very tight fold here, is we're going to fold it in. Okay, we'll fold in at this corner and at this corner. It's going to be very interesting to see how this turns out. Then we're going to fold in here again. We're going to fold out. So I just fold in from this point here, fold in, and then I fold out here. Okay. Next, close the flap here. As the instructions say, we're going to fold in the center. We're going to fold in the corner. Okay? We fold in the corner. Alright, we're going to fold in the corner just like this. And after that, we're going to pop this in. So we're going to pop it. It's going to have a 3D. See that? It's going to have a 3D effect on the entire piece. We're going to pop it in. Okay. And after popping it in, we're going to flatten it. So we're going to open it and flatten it. So we have our pop in here. And we're just going to open it. And we're going to flatten it. This one is a little bit tricky to do, because you have the triangle fold here, and so basically you have this triangle fold, and then you could bring it up here, and you have to flatten it. So it's here, and then it's put together. It's gonna come up and flatten. My paper's a little wet here, so I have to be a little bit gentle as I get to this point. So we're just going to take it and flatten it. Oops, that one ripped, but that's all right. Taking it and then flattening it. Okay, we can actually do a double fold here. And that. So now, as we come here, what we do next is we fold in the corner. Fold in the corner. And next, we're just gonna turn this over. And voila, we have a bear. Now the whole idea is also to, draw on it. So you can get your own little bear design here. So mine looks like a vampire elf with a bow tie, but you know, that's all right. I'll be able to see this as a very dynamic 3D piece. I like it. Though of course, it may improve. And with this, we're going to our next topic. I really champion physical books because when a person reads a physical book, the brain physically changes. So long-term health benefits from reading a physical book. And Women, Power, and Leadership by Dr. Dorsch is very, very good. I really, really think the text offers a full-on approach to how to be a good and efficient professional moving between private and public spheres. And the book approaches with a very strong mindful awareness. The book is engaging with the reality of being a woman of a sphere. So here are all the tools, here are all the resources to navigate being successful in one's field, especially if one has material to work with to leverage one's efforts, to leverage knowledge of a field. If one is coming from such a perspective of one is going from, again, a private through public sphere, being between the two, the text offers so many good resources to navigate how to embrace the navigating. And I think what is important to, again, to acknowledge is that the book is saying at a critical point, with all of these tools and resources, just remember that there are many other situations, many other parameters of being a woman that need acknowledgement that are not in this book. So keep that in mind as you progress with these professional resources. Keep the full spectrum of what being a woman means in mind. And of course, that will differ per person, though the reality is that one is not always of that realm of which she's discussing. She's engaging, again, really high level resource material, so one may navigate how to go through publication, how to work with communications, how to network through both of them, how to prepare oneself professionally, personally, how to engage within different realms professionally. And the book is just extremely valuable for one that is seeking to acknowledge a different reality of a full spectrum of professionalism. Even so, the text keeps humor in the conversation. The text keeps a very humane approach, which is acknowledging the human aspect of being a professional as well. So the text is not over the top, and the text is just very mindful about being human with resources, and of course acknowledging be with oneself fully, with more awareness of what we're discussing, though without limitation. So don't limit yourself. Alright, thank you for joining. I don't know. We can talk about it. Onward and Upward, Kevin Dufresne.